Who do you think is the best rookie on the team right now?
Um, to me, I know it's like you can't really tell sometimes because it's not really live, and there's a lot of fluff, and like you don't hit your
It's
teammates.
hard to tell.
You tag off on guys,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'll say Nick Martin.
Yeah.
I watch on the binoculars, and Nick Martin and D Winters are showing up at the football between the tackles a lot. And let's just say this, until I watched a few practices without the binoculars, and I wasn't noticing Nick Martin. He's kind of shorter. He's kind of in the scrum, and you just kind of don't notice because everybody's tagging. But this guy is working hard to the football. He's smart. I like Nick Martin a lot.
That's a good call. I think I like CJ West. And maybe I just was lazy in my analysis of West because they called him DJ Jones. I saw his body type. I'm thinking, hey, man, that's a great nose tackle. That is a great day 3 pick. But I'm watching him in practice. I'm like, no, that is a 3-down player. You could play him at nose tackle, but you could probably play him at 3 technique also. And he seems like the kind of guy you're going to want on the field as much as possible, the kind of guy who might have a double-digit sack season at some point. I didn't expect that. And I don't think that's what Collins is ever going to become. And that's okay. He was a 2nd-round pick who's supposed to eat space in a wide 9. This guy is exceeding expectations, at least mine. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, he's really powerful. Now, as far as pass rush, I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect. You're still talking about 6'1", 320. There aren't a lot of, but I mean, I love him. I mean, he's really, really tough. He's a great player against the run, but we'll see. I mean, that's why, I'll say this. My third favorite rookie, I mean, I would say Nick Martin, CJ West would have been, that's what I was debating between. My third favorite rookie is the undrafted Sebastian Valdez. I mean, this guy looks phenomenal. And if he was like 260 or something, or 270 or 285 or one of these, like, he's undersized, really, really undersized, I would have been like, you know what? No, because I was Kevin Givens when he came into the league. He was like 280. This guy's 300 pounds, and he's beating people with speed at times, with power. Now, I don't know. The Niners, it might just be Connor Colby's really bad as a pass protector, because it's Connor Colby losing a lot of these reps. But Sebastian Valdez is really strong, really fast. I mean, go back and watch the YouTube breakdown that you did. Go watch the YouTube breakdown that I did after the draft on this guy. This guy's got some really good traits, and he has carried that over to OTAs and then carried that over into training camp. He's winning some of his reps in impressive fashion. And we're talking about Collins is not a pass rusher, and he's not, but Valdez is. So, it will be interesting to see how Valdez is utilized this in this preseason.
He looks like he's in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
He ran a sub 5-second 40-yard dash. He's like 300 pounds with like 8% body fat.
Strong, like the strongest bench of anybody at the combine. And so he wins. If he wants to bull rush you, he's one of the strongest guys.
Yep.
And then what I'm noticing, he works edges.
Yeah.
And then he gets separation with like his initial pop. I've seen him also like pop and get like some separation and then hit an edge. So he's something, man. He's something.
When they took him, I'm like, okay, I just don't see how he fits this wide 9 defense. But what I want to say, and I kind of want to bury it in here, because, we're not really supposed to talk about scheme. So I'm going to say it in like a generic way, but in practice today, they were definitely practicing a 5-man front frequently. 3D tackles, 2D ends. And I'm like, yes, thank you, man. This wide 9 thing is so played out against certain teams that don't run the ball well and have a stationary quarterback, by all means. But teams that run the zone read and are running it down your throats, like, why are you in the wide 9? So they actually have another front they're working on. And it's like, okay, well, if you have 3D tackles on the field, then Valdez could absolutely be one of them. West could be one of them. Collins could be one of them. Just saying. So there is a fit for him on this team.
Well, that's what I love about having Saleh and Gus Bradley. You have two really long, successful head coach, defensive coaches, defensive coordinators, and guys who have
Both
head
head
coaching
coaches.
experience. And they're not going to, it's not like they're going to come out and be like, oh, we don't know what adjustments to make. I got the feeling with Sorensen last year that, once he started going to, hey man, it was just a communication breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, so that is our answer for every defensive malady in the second half of the year. It's just a defensive breakdown, our communication breakdown. So these guys, I think, are going to have more answers. And I'll say this: I think the team's going to be a smarter defensive team.
I agree. El Cortez 3611 says fire the strength and conditioning coach ASAP. Is that fair?
No,
I don't think that's
all those guys do is, that guy's a guy who's in shape himself and super maniacal and organized, and he's supposed to be motivator and this and that. But these guys are, if you need your strength and conditioning coach to motivate guys making millions, you're looking at it the wrong way.
And like firing your whole strength and conditioning staff halfway through training camp would seem to be like an overreaction and probably wouldn't make things better. Updated predictions for this year.
Double-digit wins. I think
gotta be
double-digit wins. I would say this team, if this team does not win 10 games, Jed should be mad. Jed should be mad.
Yeah, but I predicted 7 and 10, and that could happen. They're just like, this team is just 2 or 3 injuries away at key spots from being bad. But if they're healthy, they could be really, really good. I don't know what to think of them, man. When they have Dallas Flowers and Trey Brown starting for them, like, I can't take this seriously.
Well, look at it this way. I look at it this way. If you have a lot of good things going on, but man, you don't have the right head coach, he's not very good, and you don't have a very good quarterback, and he's not very good, you could have a good team and go and win 7 games. But I kind of think if you do have a head coach that's a good head coach with a good scheme, what is good on whatever side of the ball his specialty is on, and you have a quarterback that's playing good football, that's a decent player, I think you can have some weaknesses on your team and still win games if you have a schedule like the Niners. So I think the Niners are a flawed team, but I do think there's a lot of good young players on this team. I think that it's gonna be a kind of a transition year, but I think they're gonna lose a couple games they shouldn't. But I still think 10 and 7 is very realistic.
Kyle and Lynch are allergic to good O linemen. Ben Barch is bigger than I remember. He could be. What do you think of Ben Barch?
Well, I love talking to him. This guy's a character. He's been really good when he's healthy. It's a question is just, can he stay healthy? He's big, he's powerful, he's smart, he's aggressive, he's good against the run, but he's got good footwork as a pass protector. I don't even think it's that much of a downgrade from Banks if Barch can stay healthy. But it's a big if. And then Zakel got more reps today at third string center. And so I would say Zakel is definitely going to make this team as a backup.
Tyga Style says, you guys are my 2 favorite Niner content creators. Stream has to be weekly. Well, this is extenuating circumstance. We're both working our asses off down in Santa Clara. Anyway, since chances of CJ West being the next late round star, there's a chance. Today wasn't his best day. He seemed tired to me.
Yeah, he's just, first of all, his personality is awesome, but this guy just loves to play. The phrase I would use, someone said, give me a phrase to describe him: plug and play. You're going to plug him in day one. He's going to play. He's going to start. He's going to be a leader. He's going to be a foundation piece. He's going to be a Niner for years to come.
He's going to be in the backfield.
He's a penetrator. He's very strong, natural strength. Yeah, I think he's a keeper, as they say.
He's a keeper. Harold McCall says, how does Marquise Siegel look? He's a little smaller than I would expect a safety to be, but he's explosive, and it seems like he's going to be a hitter. I'm excited to see him in the preseason.
Well, what I love is that, at first, he's 4.37 speed, and he's a converted corner. So always when you hear that, you're like, oh, he's a safety, and he's a converted corner. He's got 4.37 speed. Is he soft? Does he not like to hit? And this guy loves to hit. This guy loves to be violent. So that's a good combination, man. I mean, 4.37 speed, good cornerback covered, man-to-man coverage skills, and the ability and the desire to be violent. I think he's going to be really good. I like him a lot.
Okay.
He might start. He might. The plan, I'm sure, eventually is to have Malik Mustafa and Siegel. If like everybody's healthy and everybody's fully operational, I think it's Malik Mustafa and Siegel.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm curious to see I don't know what to make of Jason Pinnock yet. He's had some moments. He's picked off Brock Purdy a couple of times, but he's played a lot of football. He hasn't been great.
He's a great addition, though, I think, because he's really, really he's another guy who's he's like a Jimmy Ward. He's not quite as physically he doesn't not Jimmy Ward really did hit like a linebacker. I mean, Jimmy Ward hit with such thump. No, he's not quite as the hitter that Jimmy Ward was, but this guy's a really good player. He's going to be great as a blitzer at the line of scrimmage. He's going to give you the ability to disguise coverages because he's so smart. He's competitive. He knows this system. I think he's going to be invaluable in the first month of the year, to be honest.
Joseph Real says, dude, the way you expressed Trey Lance's situation is as close to absolute truth as can be. Thank you. The hardball culture is in such contrast to Kyle's. Without Salah's point of view, there's no self-awareness to challenge Kyle.